Welcome, friends. It's really good and great to meet you on this platform like YouTube online videos. Dear friends, today we are going to talk about a very common and interesting topic, that is verb. We do call this verb as sometimes we used to call it a doer, sometimes we used to call it an action word. Generally, let me explain you what is a verb. Verbs are all actions, reactions or movements that are taking place around you are called verb. Or all the actions, reactions or the movements which are referred by certain words, all these words comes under the category of verb. Now, if we are generally talking about what are the verbs, let me talk about teaching, talking, writing, reading, sit, run, tear. All these are the actions. Smile is an action, look is an action. So all the action words, all the words which indicates either action or reaction or movement are none other than verbs. Now there are different types of verbs. Basically, verbs are divided into two categories, that is the primary verb and secondary verb. Now as far as the auxiliary verbs are concerned, as I have already talked to you, what is the primary verb and what is the secondary verb, or you can call it auxiliary verb. Primary verbs are all words which directly refer action, or which comes under lexical item. Now what is the lexical item? Lexical items or lexical words are the words which can be altered or which can be modified. For example, here I had given you some of the words: ask, asked, eat, ate, eaten. Now here we have to observe that this is the basic word. The ask is the base word, that we cannot divide it or split it or dissect it further. However, we can modify the word. By adding ed, we change the tense or we change the verb into ask. Similarly, here, eat, the past tense is ate and past participle is eaten. So, this is how we can modify the words, the base words. Those words which can be modified or which can be altered comes under the category of lexical word. This is very important term, lexical word. However, there are some words which cannot be altered, cannot be modified. For example, auxiliary verb, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections. Just think about the word to, or have, has, is, are, am, had. All these are auxiliary verbs which cannot be modified, which cannot be altered. So these are non-lexical words, and we used to call it a closed class of words because these words cannot be modified. However, these words ask, drop, talk, carry comes under the open class of words. Generally, noun, adjective, verb, adverb are open class of word. However, preposition, interjection, conjunction and auxiliary verbs and pronoun are the closed class of words. These words are called closed class of words because we cannot change it or we cannot modify it. Now let's talk about open class of words, or in some other way we can call it lexical words. All verbs, especially lexical verbs, are divided into two major categories, and these two categories are regular verb and irregular verb. Now try to understand what is a regular verb and what is irregular verb. Let's pay an attention. Here I have write down some of the regular verbs. Now generally we can transform the verb into three categories. The base form of verb, yes form of verb, ing form of verb, then past form of verb and past participle form of verb. Or here I can write down you an example for sake of your understanding. Let's pay an attention. For example, if the base verb is play, then we can say plays. We can use this word as playing. We can say played, and past participle will be also played. For example, here it can be different. See, sees, seeing. Saw, seen. Break, breaks, breaking. Broke, broken. Now try to understand. Here, in case of regular verb, ask. For example, take this one. Ask, asking, asked. So we have a very typical pattern when you change the verb in this different form. The first form, this is the base form of verb. This is the base form of verb. This is the yes form of verb. This is ing form of verb. This is past form of verb, and this is past participle form of verb. And in all this form of verbs, lexical verb which maintain a typical pattern, similar pattern we can say, and those verbs who were maintaining this similar pattern are called regular verb, and these are some of the examples. For example, drop is the basic verb. Drops, dropping, dropped. Talk is the base. Talks, talking, talked. So in all these forms, a typical pattern is followed or observed when you convert this verb into different patterns. Now let me explain you the irregular verb. Eat, eats, eating, ate, eaten. Now here the same pattern which we have observed in case of all these verbs will not be observed, because here we cannot add ed, that eated. Now here the past tense is ate and eaten. Now here the past tense of see is saw and seen. The past tense of the base word cut is cut and cut. Similar for the breaks, broken. So we can observe those verbs which follows a similar pattern when you convert them, or when you form, you change the verb into past or in participle. But if you are converting the verb from past to past participle and a similar pattern, that is the pattern of ed is not followed, in that case you can call it irregular verb, and all these are irregular verbs. There are many more verbs which were irregular and even regular verbs. So, however, these are just example for your sake. I hope you understood the regular and irregular verb. In the next class, we will see auxiliary verbs, primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Thanks for watching the video. If you like it, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.